What's up, YouTube? CPM here, vlogging. I haven't vlogged in a minute. Thing playing in the background is a concept thing for Raven from Tekken. It's called Silent Death, and I'll post the link in the description of this video when I post it. Because usually I don't post the links. I don't know why, but I'm gonna post it this time. So. Alright, so pretty much this vlog is pretty much about your thoughts about Street Fighter Cross Tekken, if you have it, or, your thoughts in general about the game. I like it, I love it, it's a good game, you know what I'm saying, it's very deep. I hope this game can survive, like, many years to come. For real, I hope this game does really well. I hope the Tekken version does good, too. Yeah, there's a few characters I'm working with. Like I'm practicing with Asuka, who pretty much I would say is my main. I'm trying to get Steve down, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I don't know. I want to learn. He's one of the characters that I want to learn, but I'm just not. I'm doing something wrong with him. And sometimes I use my troll team, which is you gotta have a troll team. My troll team is Guile and Kuma, and yeah, I'm pretty decent with Kuma. But yeah, I use Paul. My Paul is actually more decent than my Steve is, so that's weird. It's weird, it's very weird. But who else I use? Law, I ain't really used Law in a minute, so I gotta get him down. But I've seen some good laws, played against some good laws. Eternal Dragon 28 has a good law and a good Haichu, so shouts out to him. Shouts out to everybody. Samurai Ghost 63, Shock and Shockwave. Dang, I know it's some more names, but I'm forgetting. But you know who you are. If you commented on any of my Street Fighter Cross Tekken videos, shouts out to you. Much respect to you, you know what I'm saying? I like seeing feedback on my videos, so. But yeah, what was your first match like online? Like, what was your first match experience? I remember my first match. I picked, I think I picked Asuka and Steve. I think, or I don't know who I picked, but I know I went up against Ken and Zangief. They were the first team I played with. Excuse me, online. I didn't record that match, but. And not because I lost. I have recorded some losses, but I just didn't record it. But that was the first team I went up against. I lost. When I saw what they was doing, I was like, yo. I couldn't believe it. But it was from then on, I started to get the game or whatever, I still got to practice some more because, still a lot of stuff I got to get down. With like all the characters I play with, I have to know what my character doesn't have, what my character has to make them great. I know Steve has a lot of stuff, but I'm just not doing it right. I'm just doing something wrong. Asuka, she got some good stuff. Paul, he got some good stuff. He got a few moves that's not really safe on block, but Paul's a good character. The Law's a good character. I'm just not good with him now. Was decent, but I only really pick him a troll, to be honest. I could get serious with him, but Guile, I play with him a little bit. I may play with Sagat sometimes. I don't really mess with the Shotos like that because, like, when I first got the game, I was thinking, like, Street Fighter characters have been in so many crossovers, like from like X-Men vs Street Fighter to up until now. So that's a lot of crossovers. So, yeah, and, it's just been crazy, so, but yeah, how have y'all first match experiences been? I went in there with Asuka or whatever, trying to fight or whatever, you know what I'm saying, lost, excuse me, YouTube, arms hurting right quick, but, yeah, I went in there, lost. They weren't doing nothing but links links in the chains. I was like, dude, man. But honestly, though, there are a few Street Fighter characters who Tekken characters have a hard time getting past, and I can say that those two, excuse me, those two characters that Tekken characters, or pretty much anybody has getting past, hard time getting past. Really, I say honestly, is Valento and Zangief. Those two characters, they are hard to get past. I mean, especially like in jump ins, like Valento, he can do a standing medium punch, great anti-air. So he can poke you with the stick or whatever. He'll poke you, man, for real. This dude will poke you until like you are out of grabbing range. He'll poke you, man. Zangief, his lariat is dangerous. Like, it's an anti-air on this game too. So the only thing you can do against it really is like block, crouch, and trip. Oh, that's like the best thing you can do, because I wouldn't even try to do a counter against it because it's probably too risky. So, and since it's an anti-air, you can't really jump in on, unless you can jump in on, like, unless you have a move that'll hit him on his head. I think if you hit him on his head, I don't think he's invincible right there or whatever. His head and his legs, so you better trip him, or I don't know, get him over his head or something like that. But anyway, those two characters they're really hard to get past for our Street Fighter characters. The Shoto, they're just annoying. You just have to find out what your character has if you have Tekken characters. If you play Street Fighter characters, and you know what your character has, because Street Fighter has been in so many crossovers, like I said, so you know what your character has. I mean, but some things have probably changed. Like, what moves they have, but some things have probably changed. Like from Street Fighter 4 or whatever. Some characters might have got nerfed, some characters might have got buffed, some characters might not be really that usable to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really play it. My favorite Street Fighter 4 characters were, I use Guile sometimes, E Honda. I use E Honda. Who else I use? I use Hakan. I like Hakan. I use Adon. Like, Adon was one of my characters that I used when that game came out. So, and yeah, but he's not on that game. But I'm not mad about that. But the highlight of the game for me is mainly the Tekken characters. So, because they got a lot of stuff, they got a lot of options. You can probably say that every Tekken character has a move that gets a ground bounce. Probably. I'm not gonna say guaranteed, but you could probably say probably. Even if it is on counter hit. But yeah, just how was your match experiences? In Street Fighter Cross Tekken, it's a great game. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of 5, I give it a 5. You know what I'm saying? But besides, I'm not even gonna talk about the rumors that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying, about the DLC or whatever. I mean, you can comment about it, but I mean, But yeah, this is TPM vlogging about Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Post your thoughts, as comments, or like. Peace out.